morning, everybody. I'm very happy to welcome all of you to my talk about how we transformed Odoo to SMARTBRIX, which is the first fully integrated real estate software that can fit both real estate agents, project developers, and also property administrators. As I said, it's completely based on Odoo. My name is David Ferber. I'm the CEO of SMARTBRIX, and in the next 20 minutes, more or less, I will give you a few insights into the software. Okay, a quick look into the agenda. First, I will tell you some thoughts, what the idea behind SMARTBRIX was. Then we will have a look into the software and a few of its key features. I will outline this with an example of a customer migration, and we will close with a Q&A session. So with SMARTBRIX, our goal is to revolutionize the real estate software market, and we want to do this by combining the strengths that Odoo has, as you all know, with industry-specific needs of the real estate sector. So we built an industry solution on top of the open source code of Odoo. As I said, some thoughts about the idea. So a few years ago, we got more and more requests from customers out of the real estate sector. And they came to us as an Odoo partner because they told us they were not finding a solution that fits their needs. Especially there was no solution, no all-in-one solution that fits both agents, administrators, and project developers. We, as an Odoo partner, also did some research, and we found that out too. So there are, in fact, some industry-specific softwares for the single sectors of the real estate business. But yes, most of them look very outdated, have a bit the look and feel from Windows 2000 or so, if you know what I mean. And then we had a deeper look and compared those softwares to Odoo, and we saw Odoo already is a pretty good fit for most of the processes in this business. But of course, there are some things that have to be built. And yes, we had in mind that there are nearly no limitations to extend the Odoo framework, as it is open source and really easy to adapt. We have all possibilities to extend it. And Odoo has some really unique features that most of specific industry softwares simply don't have. Like, for example, the web platform, which is fully integrated with the portal and so on. So we decided to combine those astonishing strengths of Odoo with some customizations for the quite specific needs of the real estate business. Let's have a look at the three sectors that we were focusing on. So in the project development, of course, most important thing is to have a look at your budgets. You have to keep your task management in time, and you have to do a lot of reporting, especially for third-party companies. For administrators, of course, there are a lot of financial things like utility billing, invoicing, and so on. Contracting, best in digital. And of course, today, renters want to have the possibility to get access to a customer portal to have insight in their data. For property agencies, it is important to have some automation because you have really a lot of inquiries. You want to automate this in your daily business. You have to publish your properties both to your own website and to external portals. So let's have a look at the key features a bit more in detail. So the most important thing is that SMARTBRIX keeps the strengths of Odoo. It is completely built modular, but fully integrated in the background like Odoo is. In general, we give the possibility to manage the data of all your properties, various possibilities for reporting, exporting, also importing. For us, it was really important to fully integrate the Documents app to store contracts, invoices, and so on. And we integrated a lot of third-party apps, for example, property valuation, consumption measurement services, and so in the agency sector, as I said, the publishing of properties is important. You also need some possibility to create PDF exposés for legacy printing, offline use. Automatic management, as I said, we also give the possibility to create search profiles so that you can match interested persons against properties. Handling of legal procedures must be secure, and we also give the possibility to import leads to drive your business. In the administration sector, we can manage all the tenancies. We can fully digital sign contracts, for a paperless office. Utility billing is automated as far as possible, and we extended also the analytic accounting and reporting, and we fully integrated the help desk module to manage issues from renters and so on. Project development, my colleague said this in the talk earlier, is maybe the part where Odoo already fits this industry best. So what we did there again is extended the reporting, for example, for our portfolio and its development. We adapted the budgeting a bit to fit construction projects, and we extended the participation of external parties. Let's have a look into the software then. So here we see the back end of our property management. This is where everything starts. So here we collect all the data of all properties, no matter what we want to do with them. So we can start here if we want to do marketing with them, if we want to do a project with them, or if we need them for our property administration. Form view of this looks like this. So as I said, here we collect all important data. We organize this in tabs to make it, to have a better overview. So we have base data, financial data. We can create an energy certificate from here, fully customizable features, the descriptions, multimedia with possibility to upload photos and videos and so on. In the top line, you see a lot of smart buttons so that you have all important information at one view. So you see the child properties. This means the system is fully hierarchical, so one property can have multiple units, important for the administration. We see all the opportunities and leads we have, matching search profiles and so on. This is a look at our website. For the website, we built multiple modules and widgets. This is a property overview page where all of our properties are displayed. As you see, we also built some filter functions where you can search for properties. We built those with different widgets in different ways. You can also put properties, the most interesting ones probably, on your start page and so on. This is a property detail page with a nice big photo on the top. And you also see some features like a graphical energy certificate, also geolocalization with a map view fully integrated to Google Maps. And of course, an important thing, it's hardly to see here, it's inquiry form, of course, so that interested persons can contact the agency directly via the website. Another thing I mentioned earlier is the search profile management. So we have the possibility for website visitors to create profiles of criteria of properties that they are interested in. What we do then is, in the back end, we match them against suitable properties. And if we click auto marketing here, the website visitors will also be notified automatically if there is a matching new property for them. All that leads and opportunities and inquiries we get come to the Odoo CRM. I guess you guys all know that, so I will not focus on the standard features we have. But what we did here is we created automation. So as a real estate agent, you get lots of inquiries of persons who are barely interested maybe, but after 1 or 2 mails, they will not answer again. So we automated those mails, and they will be sent out automatically. So if we get an inquiry, for example, from an external portal or from our own website, we will pass all the data we get with this. We will link the lead automatic to the corresponding customer, And to the property, we will create a portal user for this interested person, and it will get a mail. In this mail, he gets a link to the online exposé alongside with its credentials. Before a customer can open the online exposé, he has to accept terms and conditions. This is again fully customizable in the backend. Also different terms for different property types or contract types and so on. We can also configure mandatory terms and optional terms as we see here. The online exposé will only open if these terms are accepted, and this will also be logged in the backend. Pretty important for real estate agencies. To have a look at the property administration, here is one overview of one property. As we see here, we have all those units of this property here at one view. On the top, again, we have a lot of smart buttons so that we have all information at one place. So we see all the financial stuff, we see tenancies. This is linked to projects, as I said, documents app, also to help desk tickets and so on. We can define cost types here, which is important for utility billing. These are all the tenancies of this property and its units. Tenancies can be rental contracts, ownerships, vacancies, own use, and so on. And we use this for the management of everything that is related to it. So as we see here, we collect all important data. We can define rents for this. I will come to this later. And we can also define graduated rent, indexing rents, and so on here. And an important feature is it is fully multi-company enabled. And you can also define different taxes, accounts, and so on. So for example, that you also can have commercial and private rentals in one building for accounting. What we see here is usually at the beginning of the month, but again, fully customizable. We do automatic rent invoices. So we want to make sure that all of our renters pay their rent in time. And for this, we will invoice it automatically. After this, we can check, due to the bank connection, if we got all our rents in time, and use the Odoo follow-up management to chase those renters who have not paid yet. Another very time-consuming thing in the property administration is the splitting of costs to the single units and do the utility billing at the end of the year or beginning of next year. Again, we made this a lot easier and used automation for this. So the workflow is you get a vendor bill, use Odoo standard functions to handle it, and then you create an expenditure for it. So that means that you assign this invoice to a property, assign a cost type, for example, heating, electricity, water, and so on. And by a related allocation formula, you automatically split those costs to the single units. At the end of the year or beginning of next year, you can then do a utility billing and invoice all those costs for the single units. As I said earlier, also we have the renter portal. So our customers can easily have insights in their data, communicate with us, submit tickets. So for example, if they have a damage in their flat or any other issues, they can simply contact us and we will use Odoo Help Desk to manage this. So what we see from this, we have a very broad process coverage. So in the project management, we start with profitability check, valuation, and so on. We go then, if everything is okay, to the planning phase. Yes, we will move on with the construction phase, all this managed by Odoo Projects app and our extensions. And after that, or maybe a bit in parallel, we will go into marketing and publishing phase. We will manage all our inquiries automated by our CRM. Prospective renters can also do a self-assessment before we come to signing of the contracts. And of course, if contracts are signed and we have our tenancies for our properties in stock, we continuously do facility management, help desk, invoicing, utility billing, and so on. This never ends. Okay, I said earlier I will outline this with an example of one of our customers. So we are talking about a real estate company that is active in all those three sectors. So they are developing projects, new buildings, or also buying existing ones and renovating them. And after this, of course, they have to sell or rent those properties. And after this, they also do rental management on their own. For this, they have 10 employees and several third parties that are involved in this process and support them. They were very keen on using a modern digital solution. They wanted to work completely paperless. And they tried before. They had some industry software in use already. We will see later. And of course, as any company, some parts were not organized as well, and they were using simply an office suite for this. So let's see the situation before and after. They were using DocuWare as a document management system for paperless office. For property administration, they were using one industry solution, not everywhere, so Microsoft Excel had to help out in some points. For customer appointments, they already had the digital nice solution, but only for that, not integrated into other systems. CRM was handled by a second industry solution, project management by Trello. For website, they had a pretty old standard HTML website. And everything else, as I said, handled by Office Suite. And after that, we were able to replace 5 applications and the website with our solution. Of course, this benefits in reduced costs, way more flexibility. As you know, Odoo is very flexible, can be adapted, and so on in comparison to other softwares, especially old ones. All data is in the same database, no different revisions of the data anywhere. They can communicate better with their customers through the customer portal and via mail. They don't need in-house servers anymore, as we do this as a software as a service solution. They have reduced effort in daily business because of the automation I mentioned before. And now they can also work mobile. So for Odoo users, it's pretty standard. Mobile work is normal in 2022. But we often forget that many other softwares are still not able to offer mobile work, or it is, has to do with additional costs and so on. A few words about our company. So we started in 2019, developed those software. We went live last year in Germany, established the brand there and have a few customers there. And now we are planning to go live international. And for internationalization, we are looking for partners with knowledge of the local markets. So we want to go international together with you. For that, we offer 3 different partner stages. So sales partnership, integration partnership, and development partnership. So our goal is to go into different markets all over the world, but for this, we need, as I said, some knowledge of the local markets, connection to the customers, and so on. So we are happy to collaborate with other Odoo partners. You can get in touch with us later. Okay, let's come to an end. I guess that's all. I know that was only a brief overview, but due to limited time, I cannot show every feature in detail. But you can contact us afterwards if you're interested, and you can also ask me any of your questions now.